Hi YouTube, welcome to Balling on a Budget. Today I want to talk to you about how I planned my wedding and what all I took up on and DIYs that I did. Well, first I want to start off by telling you guys, when you plan a wedding, it is very stressful, so be ready for that. Also, give yourself at least a year or more, because trust me, you're going to need it. It's never too early to plan a wedding. You're gonna be stressed out, trust me. So don't think that you're not, and don't think that everything's just gonna be a smooth sailor, because trust me, honey, things come up at the last minute. But first I want to start off by saying the first thing you need to do when you're planning a wedding, you need to start up a wedding, get on a wedding, get a wedding app actually. And the one I chose was Wedding Wire, and it actually counts down all the way from today till your wedding. On the app, it gives you a list of everything that you should do within a period of time. It have your head count on there, the reception, food. If you haven't found DJs, everything that you pretty much need is on that app. It actually come in handy. A second thing I would say is get you a planning book. I had one what I did. I jotted down every appointment that I have in there. When I had my bridal shower, like anything I can possibly need, I made sure I had it in that book. So if you need a wedding planner book, any kind of book like that you can plan stuff, you can find those at Michael's, and sometimes they have the 50% off coupons or 40%, and that will help you to save a lot. The second thing I want to tell you is, before you do anything, you need to find out your colors, how many people that you want to have in the wedding, when do you want to plan, actually have it. Do you want a summer wedding? Do you want a winter wedding? Do you want a fall? All these things is important, because around a certain year, you might get better deals. A lot of people say that you might get better deals. And actually, depending on the days as well, will help you save money. So the hall that we actually had our wedding was at, it was like, if you had your wedding on a Friday, it's like $1,000. Saturday was like $2,000, and Sunday was $1,000. So it actually depends on the day as well. So make sure, if you want to save, just look into that and see what fits you. I can tell you this, and especially if you don't want to have a big wedding, try to have at least the immediate family, like not all these fourth cousins and fifth cousins, not all that. You want to start off with a budget, is how much you're trying to spend first, and make sure you stick to your budget, because sometimes you might want something that might be over your budget and you might really don't need it. So if it's on your budget and it's not important, don't worry about it, because that day will be over before you know it. And another thing, if you're looking for a hall, see what all included, because some halls, they will actually have might be like decorations included, or like anything they might have a packet plan for you that fits your budget. So you never can go wrong with that. Another thing, find out if you want to have kids at the wedding. I didn't have kids because actually it would have been too much money to actually have kids at our wedding. And what we did, we actually had a sit down dinner, and it was about $16 a plate. And we have a big family, so we had about 150 people at our wedding, and then we still couldn't even invite the more family that we would like. But some people gonna be happy and some people are gonna be upset about it, but it's your day and you have to do what fits your budget. So you might want to think about that, because you don't want to have these kids and they're wasting food, and that's a lot of money that you could have been saving. So we didn't have no kids. The only kids that was there was the kids that was in the wedding. and kids that, you know, the wedding party's kids. Because I was like, you know, I had family came from out of town. So I know they had to bring their kids. So I was like, that's fine. Another thing, don't take up on too much that you can handle. I did a lot of DIY projects. I did our centerpieces. I did all my girls' bouquets. I did our glasses. I pretty much did everything, planned everything. I was my own wedding planner. Only thing I pretty much hired somebody for was to set up our decorations, and that wound up going wrong. Long story short, I hired somebody, found out that she wasn't really a decorator. She took off with our money. We had to go to court. Last minute, I had to find somebody else. So guys, please make sure that the person that you was dealing with, you actually know about. Somebody may have worked with them, or you know they legit. Don't go off of no Facebook just because you see some pictures, because anybody can just take somebody's pictures and just put it on their pages. I learned by me being a wedding decorator, I should have known better. But I was thinking about the cheapest thing to do, and I wound up spending more money because I had to get somebody else. So don't try to be cheap just because the price sounds good. Actually find somebody that you know that's a professional. Okay. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to start showing you some of the DIY projects I took on. The first thing I took on was, like I said, the bouquets. I don't have the girls' bouquets, but I do have my bouquet that I actually did. And this is my bouquet. I actually got all the flowers from Michael's, and the pearls and the stones. I have to find out the website that I got the stones from. The stones, I'm sorry. But they was very cheap and reasonable. Yeah. And I just added some ribbon. And my something blue is right here. So guys, if you would like to see a tutorial on how I did this bouquet, please let me know. And actually, it was the right size. Everybody talked about how beautiful this bouquet was. Like, I really felt in love with it. This was my first time making a bouquet, and I think I did a really good job, you guys. And it was like, it was just enough for me. Yes. The second thing I did is this is not actually a picture that we use, as you know, but when everybody came in on our welcome table, I had a picture of us, our engagement picture, and I had it next to the guest book. And what I did, I got this frame from Dollar Tree, and I took some marbles and I added glitter to them, and I just hot glued it to the picture frame, and I hot glued some extra flowers that I had left from when I was doing the bouquets. You see us, it was so lovely, y'all. We was shocked. Okay. The next thing I did, I got the him and hers glasses. I actually got these glasses from the dollar store, and what I did was I added glitter to the glasses. I added a bow that I got from Michael's using my coupons, and I added some tutu to them to make it look like a dress, and some little stones. So I actually put a pink and gold glitter on to this. This glass was actually green at the bottom, but once you put glitter on there, you couldn't even tell, honey. And what I did with his glass, I got this bowl from Walmart. It was $1. It came in a pack of 2. This is the ring barrier. This is what he had to hold the rings in. And I got this from Amazon for about $8. So that came in handy. It's not something I made, but I just wanted to show you how I was saving money. Okay, my friend gave me a guest book as a gift. It was plain, and I don't like plain. So, you know, I had to put my little spark on it, honey. What I did, I took some little stones and I hot glued it to the book. And I took some pink ribbon and I wrapped it around it. And I took me a bow also that I got from Michaels and I hot glued that to it. And I tied it in the inside as well. So it came out pretty nice. You know, you gotta be creative. If you don't really like something, just add some stuff on it and it'll really, you know, turn out nice. Another thing that I did was we actually had table numbers. I got these from the dollar store. And they have a little heart on the top, so I thought that was very cute. And what I did was I took some glitter and I actually glittered it up because it was plain. It was a see-through. It was clear, so I just added some glitter. I had some gold and pink ones like this. You can find this at your local dollar store. I think they come four or six in the pack. I'm not too sure. I also ordered us a glitter tablecloth for our sweetheart table. I got this for eBay from $15. So if you want to save some money, because sometimes some people try to charge a lot, just order you one and just let them put it on. So it probably come out cheaper buying them for yourself. And I actually got these from eBay as well, so the guys can print on them. And this was about $10, and I think we had about 10. Another thing I want to tell you guys is if you're trying to get if you want a nice dress, you don't always have to go to David's Bridal. What I did, I had a beautiful dress. It was fit. It had stones from head to toe, honey. It was fitting these curves, yes. But what I did was I went to David's Bridal and I let them do my fitting. So what I did was, once I got my fitting, I asked them, can they put it on paper? I went on Amazon and I found someone who had the mermaid style dress that I wanted, because David's Bridal wanted about $1,300 for the same dress. Only difference is that David's Bridal dress didn't have no pearls. And I'm like, why am I spending this kind of money? It don't even have the rhinestones or pearls on it. So I was like, no, I'm going to go on eBay and I'm going to order it from eBay. So yeah, I took a chance, but the dress was $175, so why not? So when I got the dress, it was very nice. I had to do some alterations only because when I first got the dress, I was almost close to 300 pounds. I wound up losing weight and dropped all the way down to, I wound up getting 240. So I went from a size 22 to a size 17. So if you trying to lose weight before your wedding, lose all the weight you can first. I cannot stress that enough. Lose the weight first. Because what's going to happen is you're going to wind up spending more money doing the alterations to that dress than anything. I wind up spending over $200 and some on alterations, more than I paid for the dress. So lose your weight first, then order your dress. That will be your best bet, and it will save you a lot of money. And I actually came out lucky because that dress was bad. That's all people talked about. So yeah, make sure you do that. Give yourself a lot of time. And with my bridesmaids, oh my God, when I tell you half of my bridesmaids stressed me out, you're going to have your girls, some of them might not like the color, might not like the dress, the hair. Like, I had to deal with all that. On top of my mother and my father not getting along because my mother wanted my dad to come without his wife. So I had to deal with their attitudes on top of my bridesmaids telling me what they gonna do and what they not gonna do. So try to avoid all that. Stick with what you said that you're gonna do. If the bridesmaids don't like it, then they can get out. Trust me, you're gonna have a lot of different people try to tell you how to run your wedding and what you should do. Do exactly what you want to do. Don't let nobody interfere with that, and you will be fine. yeah, just like I said, it takes a lot. Stick to your budget. That's the most important thing. Stick to your budget, because if you don't set a budget for yourself, you're gonna wind up spending more money than what you was planning on. So be dedicated, stick to that budget. Don't let nothing change, because stuff always seems to pop up and you'll wind up spending way more than you was planning on. So that's all the tips that I have for you guys. I hope everything works out great for you. If you want to see how I made some of these things, y'all, just let me know. Please give this video a like and subscribe, y'all. And just let me know what you think. This is my first time actually trying this thing out, so I'm getting used to it. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope that you really take the stuff that I told you and some tips, and I hope that it can really help you out a lot, because you're gonna need it. And one more thing, I probably said it, but I'm not sure. But if you don't, you might want to get you a wedding planner book. You can go to Michael's. Sometimes they have coupons. And just jot everything down when you have meetings and have to meet up with different people for the wedding. Just make sure you get you a book so you won't forget a lot of stuff. Because trust me, all that stuff that you're going to be doing, you're going to forget something. So make sure you jot it down. They have an amp that you can actually download called Wedding Wire. It's very useful. It has everything you need. The countdowns, the head counts, reception, everything you can name and you need for your wedding. It can help you out a lot. Trust me, it's very useful. And as long as you do that, you should be good. You should be good. Everything should run, you know, pretty good for you. And just make sure you enjoy it, because trust me, all that stress and them little 6 hours is gonna go by so fast before you know it. But it's gonna all be worth it. And let me show you guys my little ring, honey. It was so beautiful. He actually sung for me for his wedding vows. It just came out so wonderful, y'all. It was more than I could ever imagine. So it was good talking to you guys. I'll see you later. Everybody have a wonderful day.